All right, what is up, you guys? If this garage looks familiar, you probably know me because I did 365 days straight of Murph. During that time, I got a lot of questions on hand care. How did I not rip my hands? What kind of grips did I use? So I just wanted to go through my favorite grips, and I'm not getting paid by any of these companies. Just wanted to give you guys an honest review because I know you're spending your money left and right, replacing grips, buying grips, and $60 is kind of a big investment for most people. So just want to get into it with you guys. For the first, I would say better part of 100 days in the first year of CrossFit, I was wearing bare complex grips, leather, three finger hole grips, and I use the Dow effect, so I want to size up, which means you wrap over the pull-up bar, and I was coming into problems like these issues here, just ripping them left and right. Every pair that I have is ripped. You can see these are duct tape because I just didn't want to spend the $45 more to buy a new pair because, let's be honest, you already spent a lot of money on CrossFit and gear and everything, and who wants to rip their hands and then pay another $45 every 2 months to buy a new pair of grips, especially using the Dow effect. They just rip down here. Just seemed very cheap to me. Wasn't a fan, but continued to buy new ones because I just didn't know the difference. That's why I'm making this video, so you guys kind of get an idea of there are other options out there. Wouldn't recommend these. As you can see, completely trashed them. It was a nightmare. So after the first 100 days, I switched over to Victory Tactical Grip, which is a pretty awesome grip. Victory is an amazing company. They focus on, I believe, a background in gymnastics, so you know you're getting a good grip because gymnasts do a lot of stuff with their hands and grips. The Victory Tactical comes with a Kevlar front. Not my favorite, just personal preference. It's a great grip, solid grip. Quality's there. You have the little flap to protect your wrist right here from the false grip because, as you know, if you do CrossFit, that's kind of sucks ripping your hands right there. But just for me doing the Dow effect, they just didn't get that length that I needed to wrap over the bar. But if you don't do the Dow effect, you're just doing regular strict pull-ups, these are a great option coming in at $58. I can promise you that you're not going to rip them. That's the biggest thing. You're not going to be replacing these. So if you're not somebody who puts your hands over the bar constantly and putting tension on the grip, these are a great option for you because the quality's there. The price point is pretty much the same as the Bear, and you're not going to be replacing them all the time. Just not my personal favorite. The next one I'm going to do is my personal favorite. These are incredible in my opinion. These are the Victory X2 Freedoms. These are coming in at $48, so the same price as the Bears, and the quality, in my opinion, is unmatched. So these are using a synthetic microfiber, but it feels a lot like leather. Use these for over 100 days in Murph, and I did not rip my hands one time. We're talking about 10,000 pull-ups just in Murph, weighted pull-ups. And then in my regular programming, easily 300 to 500 a week, toes to bar, pull-ups, you name it, on the bar constantly with no tear in any seams in these grips. They're in perfect shape, upwards of 10 to 15,000 pull-ups, toes to bar, you name it, on the bar. No rips on my hand, and like I said, no rips on these. Price point is incredible, $50. You're buying them once, you're never buying them again. I am not paid by these companies to say this. I just want to give you guys an honest review. I absolutely love these. I wear a sweatband underneath of them, and the grip's not too fat on the wrist, so it doesn't feel like you have a whole bunch on your wrist. It easily fits. I wear a Whoop, or if you have a wearable, boom, right there. You're not getting interference in that. You don't have to mess with your grips too much, and it slides over the bar for that Dow effect perfectly. I just can't speak highly enough about these grips. Don't waste your money buying any other grips. Another great option though is RX Smart Gear's Alex Smith's 2.0. I think RX Smart Gear is a great company. I use their jump rope. I love their jump rope. I love the quality of their material. Just for me, it wasn't my favorite grip because as you can see, there's a seam right there that stitches over top. And for somebody who rolls their hand over the bar with the grip, it just didn't sit right on my calluses, and I could feel a little bit of pulling on there. It just wasn't my favorite for comfort, but as far as quality goes, it's a great grip. It's very similar to the Victory grip, just not my favorite. It's a little bit bulky down here with the neoprene, and these are coming in at $58. $58 to 60, so 10 more than the Freedoms and a little bit bulkier. They do have this little cool strap so you can fold the grips back when you're wearing them. I'll put them on real quick to show you. When you're doing like double unders or something in a workout that has pull-ups and double unders, or you're grabbing a barbell and you don't want to have your grips on, they have this like unique little system here, if I can put my grips on, that rolls over the back of the grip and tucks in to here. So you can tuck your grips. Now, my issue was I was going for speed and I never really took the time to sit there and tuck these in. So for me, it's a cool feature, just not one I used, and the length on these with buying the biggest ones just did not come over my fingers, so I couldn't use the dowel effect the way that I wanted to. Just personal preference. I have nothing bad to say about this company. I just prefer the X2 Freedoms, and I'm gonna show you, these are the larges, and this is where I wear them, and as you can see, they go over my hands. So I can wrap them over the bar. I don't get any pulling. I mean, look at, I've worn these for over 6 months now, like 15,000 bar movements with these, muscle ups, you name it, nothing, no tears. And they're washable too. They got YouTube videos about how to wash them so you can get some of the chalk out there, but I prefer it on there. Love these things. Go get you a pair. Like I said, not getting paid, just wanted to give you guys a review. So if you guys want any more product reviews of stuff that I used during Murph that I didn't get paid for to say, let me know and drop it in the comments.